The Couch Deals are brought to you by the VLG Studio, the community for people with a story to tell.
You're now tuned in to the Couch Stealers Anime Podcast.
And guess what? You can't beat me because I'm the Prince of all Saiyans. Oh my god, he about to he got a hand. Let's go. He's having a full-on Shinji Ikari. Why am I fighting this thing?
Bro,
I need to choose my words a little bit better.
A little bit better. Hold on. So listen.
Yeah.
Just so we all on the same fucking page here.
Mm-hmm.
This dude Mikey goes, did you hear about the director of One Punch Man jumping off his... And now, this is not exactly his fault, but I didn't hear the last things that he said.
Yes.
So I was like, he offed himself?
Yo, listen. Unaliving
I
crazy.
had
We're definitely not
a
trying to do that.
heart attack for a second. I was like, no way.
It ain't never
going
to be that serious. I
hope not.
That serious. We love anime, but it ain't never going to be that serious.
I hope not. Oh, I was so sad for a second.
And we could go into that for right now because we're right here. So,
so let's talk about the worst things that we.
Starting right off with best worst craziest thing you
jump
saw.
Into this thing because I got two things. All right,
what you got?
I got two things, and some people are gonna be mad at me about this one, and I'm okay with that. One, All Might needed to die. I love All Might to death. You know I love All Might. You know I love All Might. But I have said this countless times to you personally and to other people. My hero cannot end on a strong note if no one of relevancy does not die. We already saved Bakugo. All Might been on his last leg for 3 seasons. And All Might going crazy. Love it. But man, come on. All right. So I hate to say this because it also intertwines with one of the best things that I've seen this week.
Mm-hmm.
My hero is one of the best things I've seen this week. They're fucking doing it.
My Hero's the best thing I saw this week.
That's what I'm saying.
The best. Not even like out of anime, outside of anime. The Knicks won last night, so that's also up there too. But My Hero in the Knicks. Those are the two best things that I've seen this week. 100%. Because here's
not for me, but yes. Go ahead.
Here's what I think about your comment. I'm gonna address your comment first because that was interesting. So I said the same thing or a similar thing to Bakugo before we got into this season. Was that I thought Edge Shot saving Bakugo wasn't going to be enough for
Edge Shot is still alive.
Yeah. Okay. So Edge Shot being alive is still a little bit much. That one I will give you. But I thought that for the development of Midoriya, he needed to have that tie cut from him when it comes to his best friend and then arriving, and now I have to deal with this loss. On top of the fact that to even make it even stronger, almost every previous One for All user, at least the ones that we have been interacted with, have had some form of loss due to One for All, and so because of that, it almost felt like it kept the trend going. Now that being said, I love the way they brought Bakugo back. Oh Lord, I love the way they brought Bakugo back. Oh Lord, oh my goodness, yeah.
Let's go.
You want to talk about a moment?
That was a moment.
That was for me the best My Hero moment since the first season when All Might punched Nomu to the sun. Since All Might,
I'll have to think about that, but. Is definitely in my top 5 because it was seamless. There was no communication.
There was no words.
They finally got to that point where it's like, one, they kind of broke that curse of like Endeavor, All Might going 1 and 2.
Because there's no question who's 1 and 2 now.
Oh,
it's
yeah,
done.
for sure.
Yeah, it's done
for sure. But Bakugo getting to that place that he got to closed that gap tremendously too. I didn't want him to become a Vegeta. He's not. He's not.
He isn't Vegeta.
I didn't want him to become a Vegeta. Because like I love Vegeta. I love Vegeta tremendously. He's one of my favorite anime characters of all time.
But Vegeta will never be number 1.
Exactly. And the thing is, like, even if Bakugo's number 2, it is a very close 2.
Well, to that point, they did have did you see the ranking of like they polled, I forgot how the poll went, but they polled like a bunch of like My Hero fans, or even just like threw a mass poll out into the ether of the internet.
Yeah.
And they said like vote your favorite My Hero character. And a lot of like it was like top 10 favorite My Hero characters.
Yeah.
And a lot of like the bottom of the list was a little crazy, but the number one My Hero character was Bakugo. And they did a fire animation. They had Bakugo like sitting on top of everybody with a crown and joint, like doing the Bakugo look.
He has had the best character development in the entire show. We love Deku for just being Deku. We love to see his growth. We love to see everything that he's going through, who he's become. However, Bakugo had much greater obstacles to overcome emotionally. And from that standpoint, he becomes more likable. Whereas Deku was always likable, and we just kind of saw him continuously grow.
Yeah. And we saw him continuously grow in a way that...
There's nothing wrong with that.
There isn't. But at the same time, for me, Bakugo's growth felt more real.
Yeah.
You know, like it felt...
relatable.
It was way more maturity in it. Like,
which is interesting. Because
especially the way we got introduced to him as a character.
Well, no, I say it's interesting because Deku is supposed to be the relatable person, the person with no quirk. He's like us. He's a regular degular who got an opportunity and he worked for it. You know what I mean? So, like, it's interesting that we're finding Bakugo being the more relatable person versus Deku. But I do want to just finish my point up just pretty briefly.
No, go ahead. I'm still looking up this most recent popularity.
And it's not that like I wanted All Might to die. It's just that I know that if All Might doesn't die there, nobody else probably dies. The only person they kill off by accident or something like that is what's his face, and he came in strong. He came in, loved his moment. Old dude with the quirk to he basically slowed down the island in the sky from falling. I can't think. Gentle.
Mr. Gentleman.
Gentle.
I like Gentle. Gentle's my guy. Yeah,
I like him a lot too, but I feel like
Gentle.
now out of everybody that I'm thinking about, maybe he dies because it crashes and he tries to save it, some type deal. Like he's not like a super on brand character, so like killing him off is not that impactful, but it's enough. I just feel like, and I said this before, if My Hero wants to end strong, the stakes have to be raised in a way in which we care about them being raised. As of right now, I need somebody important to die. I know that sounds awful, but it's the truth. I can't have My Hero, at least for me, I don't want My Hero to end in the most My Hero fashion possible, where everybody's safe, everybody's good. He probably ends up saving fucking I can't even think of his name now. Jesus Christ. What's his face?
Give me a cork.
The main villain.
Shigaraki?
Yeah, Shiggy. I feel like
Shiggy gotta go.
But who knows? Because he's not Dark Deku anymore. Although he had that kind of a bit of a mean streak in him, he's beyond that now. So I don't see him actually killing Shiggy.
So here's my point, and actually there's a lot of things to tackle there. First off, I give My Hero the benefit of the doubt the way that they've started this process and the way that they.
Oh, I want to, yeah.
They've got it from me now because
I have texted you. Literally, it's like they're doing it. They're doing exactly what they needed to do.
I've watched that scene with Bakugo so many times.
Fire.
Like, and he's like, "Oh my god, it hurts so much." And I saw somebody on Twitter who was like, "Yeah, that's because he's realizing he's alive again." And I just was like, "Ooh." Like,
I disagree with that, but yeah, I disagree with that take.
It's still one of those.
It's not a bad take. I just don't agree with it.
I just think it was, but it makes sense whether it's right or wrong. It still makes sense of that would be my kind of reaction if I'm like, holy cow, I'm alive again. Like this hurts. This is so good. And now I got superpowers and I'll go really fast. But everything from the moment him and Deku made eye contact to the point where he's sitting there and he got All For One twisted up saying like, yo, you don't want to kill my brother. And he's like, Baka, like that Baka is so perfect.
Yeah, it was a perfect one.
It's so perfectly.
It's very strong Baka.
They're getting the benefit of the doubt from me all the way across the board that they're going to be able to achieve their manner and their ending in a very My Hero manner. And we talked about it before. A lot of people, we're mostly anime only on here, but a lot of people that read the ending of Attack on Titan hated it And then when they got fleshed out a little bit more with the anime, they loved it.
They
I know
loved
you
it.
said Bleach has done that a few times with its story. I feel like My Hero is just executing it perfectly.
Well,
because
people also don't like the ending of My Hero.
I know, but I'm curious.
Hopefully,
to see.
we get the same treatment where the anime fleshes things out a little bit more, or rather changes slightly just to make things copacetic, so it can really end in a manner in which it deserves.
I mean, the way that even the scores on those first 3 episodes, I think it was IMBG. Why can I never say that? I always want to say
IMBD.
Thank you.
Close enough.
They had like their score out for their now. While I take everything with a grain of salt when it comes to like aggregate kind of systems like that, I do think that certain ones are really well done. Like they had the Kuma saga, like that last Kuma episode, they had like a 9.8. So I'm like, all right, they got it.
Deserved.
I was like, they got it. So I
that whole backstory is one of the best backstories you could get in anime, especially for this. That might be the best backstory in anime for this year.
And that also might be arguably the best backstory in One Piece. But that's another story for another day.
Arguably, for sure. Another time.
Which actually we might have to put that on the docket for next week because we don't have that on. We don't have
let's
that
talk
on
about
the
it.
script for today for this week.
Let's talk about it for next week. I'm fine with that.
For next week. Best backstories in One Piece. But the thing about their score for those first 3 episodes, I think the first episode 1 was like the lowest score, and it's like a 9.6. And I think they've hit that on the head.
I feel like some haters ended up doing that, by the way, because I believe it was ranked higher, and then people were like flaming it just to get the ratings down. Yeah, it can't be One Piece. We can't just fucking losers.
So my point being is that I think My Hero will get to their ending in a very My Hero way, and that ending is going to be similar to like we use this example all the time when we talk about My Hero, and that's this guy. Where's it at? Yeah, Avatar Last Airbender, where we were like, how is Aang going to take out Fire Lord Ozai at the end? And it was like he did it in the Airbender behind way, where he was just like, all right, come here, let me take your bender.
It was unexpected, though. Yes. That was unexpected.
I think My Hero's going to do something unexpected. I do think Shiggy dies. I think Shiggy like turns to dust at the end after he gets to a realization of like, oh, I don't really hate you or anything. Like I don't think it's going to come to
and
a
that's
fact.
Some My Hero shit. I feel like
that's what I think
I can't tolerate. And if we do get that, okay, whatever. But give me something in between to break my heart.
I was like, you gonna shed a tear over Shigaraki. Watch. They gonna get you crying over Shigaraki.
No, but I already shed my tears for Shiggy because, bro, and I said this like a while ago on the pod where it was just like, he has one of the most tragic backstories in all of anime, like of all time. My boy was getting hated on by his family. His dad was an asshole. Yeah. His mom did what she could, kind of, but she wasn't really helping him. Nobody's really helping him. And then he killed his entire family by accident.
Marie Moreau.
He killed his whole family by accident. And then, like, soon as that happened, boom, the worst villain of all time in this entire series comes through and starts immediately manipulating that whole entire sequence for you. Mm-hmm. He had no chance. He had no shot at life. He had no shot at a real life.
No, he was always going to be this. Once he kills his family and then ends up next to All for One, it's done. It was done at that point. He was in the net. He was in the web. He was getting danced on. All these little dance.
It was over, man.
Marionettes are like this, right?
Yes.
I was doing this. Yes. I was like typing, but marionettes are more
close
like,
enough.
Yeah. You know what I mean? Like,
hey, close enough.
I had it down.
As I said, close enough. I guess moving on from the worst best thing to
I got the worst thing. I got to say the worst thing though. Can I say the worst thing?
Yeah. Hold on. I just wanted to add one more thing because we're on the My Hero topic. This also kind of went into my best thing. And it's still My Hero. Motherfucking Stain.
Oh, good Lord, Stain. Oh, he is a stain now. He is a stain on some boulders, bro.
He got broke all the way up.
He is staying on a building. That's what stain is.
Stain, man.
Oh my God! Somebody go get a power washer.
That was an unexpected moment. Jesus, that was an unexpected moment for sure, and I loved it. And I was happy to see him finally come back. And dying for All Might was like a dream come true for him. He deserved his death for sure because he still murdered people. Mm-hmm. So as far as I'm concerned, I don't have too much sympathy for him, but I still liked it.
Yeah, he got to get power wash now. That's just kind of how it worked. I'm sorry, I'm not going because when it happened, my jaw dropped. I was like, oh, they got stained. No, they got stained, and I was like, he's a stain on the wall. No.
Yeah, he definitely got cleaned the fuck up.
So, all right, one last thing on my hero one last thing on my hero. I got the top 10 most popular list. Now, this is something that came out on Shonen Jump in their autumn edition. Did a world's best hero top 10 characters cover for my hero. And so the 10 heroes they did going from 10 to 1, or not heroes, characters, 10 to 1 most popular character on the show. They went number 10 was, I don't remember this dude's name. It's just the guy that like from My Hero class 2 or 1B or whatever. The one that can like manipulate everybody else's powers. The one that kind of was like the hero as they were. He's the one that was helping Eraserhead.
Yes.
So he's 10.
Yes,
he's 10. Dobby's 9. Let's see here.
He was underpowered,
8.
if you ask me personally, but yeah.
Endeavor's 8. Eraserhead 7. Deku 6. Shigaraki's 5. Hawks is 4.
Deku should have been higher than that, but yeah.
Hawks is 4. Who is
what is this voting? Like people are just voting because like they just think these people are cool.
It was popularity. World's best hero global popularity poll. Top 10 popular.
Like they're just doing that because they think they're cool or something. But whatever. Go on.
At 3 was Kirishima, which I respected.
Okay.
Shout out Red Riot. 2 was Todoroki, and then 1, of course, was Bakugo.
Todoroki being number 2 is fucking bonkers.
Bro, people love Todoroki.
That's what I'm saying. So that's why I saw like this list. Yeah. I'm upset with the list.
People
I'm not upset with everybody on it. I'm upset with
where they are.
Arrangement. Yeah.
So let me go to the worst thing I saw this week, because before we did this episode, I have been seeing so much stuff, and we kind of even talked about it on the start of this podcast. The director of One Punch Man.
I was going to go into the worst part for me too. I was going to double down. I had a few best things.
so
One Punch Man was going into it. I'm gonna let you rock.
So I watched the first episode of One Punch Man, and I will let it finish before I finish any more of One Punch Man. I'm gonna just say it that way. I think that the director getting off of social media because y'all bullying him is a little OD. Like, again, we love anime, but it's not that serious. You don't need to be getting on somebody
bullying him, but
like he's doing his job.
On his ass.
They on his ass, but he's just trying to do his job. So I think that's a little OD. That being said, good Lord, is One Punch Man not good? Good Lord, is One Punch Man.
I think it was 2-3 weeks ago when we asked do we care that One Punch Man is coming back, and I told you it's been too long.
Yeah,
and now I don't know if I care for other reasons.
I don't think it was long enough.
Bruh, 6 years and y'all making this nigga slide down a grass hill. I don't see a single blade of grass. Hold on. There's no shadow.
Stop. I gotta go back and look at the clip. I did see him going down the blade of grass because that's the one that everyone had going viral.
There's no shadow behind him or side of him. This is broad day and my man don't even got a shadow.
He had like a JoJo pose going down the
man. This shit is like, it's worse than 7 Deadly Sins. It's worse than 7 Deadly Sins in that regard, because 7 Deadly Sins didn't take as long as it took to come back to give such trash animation. My brain just like fried. It gives such trash animation on its return for that final season. One Punch Man had 6 years, and you're telling me you can't even give me a shadow behind somebody?
When you put it like that, you ain't got to put it like that, but it's funny.
We should. We should put it like that, with like respectfully. So that's what I'm saying. Him getting off on social media is because he couldn't take what's being dished out. But I think everything that's being dished out currently in terms of people's gripes for the animation for One Punch Man is valid.
If you're giving shit about the animation and the execution, that's valid. Talking about him as a person is not okay. So,
I'm not talking about that. Yeah, I would never. That's a lot.
I know you. I know you.
That's crazy.
I'm clarifying for y'all that don't want that always. Oh yeah, well the cow steals out here talking shit about him too. No, we not.
No, we not.
So I'm just clarifying for y'all.
I'm just talking about the awful job in animation that they're doing. It doesn't make any sense.
So I know a lot of people gave a lot of flack to Blue Lock season 2 because they said Blue Lock season 2 they were calling it like PDF lock or something like that, like where all the still images was going through and all that. So this makes Blue Lock look like an episode of One Piece or like an episode of My Hero or an episode of Bleach or whoever. Insert crazy anime here. Like, again, I watched the first episode, and the biggest thing that I kept coming back to, I was like, why does this look familiar to me? Just the way that they were panning up to people, panning to the side of people, panning this way, zooming out, giving that weird unnecessary coloring to people, like, and I was like, why does this, the dialogue was just so it was just dialogue. There was no action when people just saw mouths moving. I think Silver Wolf's eyes moved once or twice. Like, I just like, what does this remind me of? You know, I've been watching Black Clover, right? I've been going through my Black Clover watch.
Yep.
And it's actually been very enjoyable. I'm on the Midnight Sun. I know everybody about to turn to L's. I'm literally like right at that part.
I still think Black Clover is highly overrated, but do I like Black Clover? Yeah.
It's starting to make me think it's okay rated. Quick
That's what I'm saying. I think it's
okay
really
rated.
overrated, but I don't think it's like a lot of people think it's like a goated anime. I don't think it is.
So I think for this generation, Black Clover can be a not goated anime,
There's too many other anime within this generation that is like leagues above like
Leagues
Black Clover.
I think Leagues is tough.
You're bugging.
On my rewatch, I think Leagues is tough. I'll give you my full synopsis once I finish it, but Leagues is tough. I think it's better than I even expected, because I used to give Black Clover a lot of shit. I do think it is the perfect starter shonen. I do. If you're just trying to get an anime, you're trying to get into shonen.
It is a great starter.
It's like a
shonen,
perfect shonen anime.
I mean, but Solo Leveling is right there. But yeah, go ahead.
Solo Leveling is the starter shonen.
Shonen so anime. It's like it's right there.
But so the reason why I bring that up is because you know how certain anime at the end, like the end credit scene, I know Demon Slayer does this from time to time. One Piece does this from time to time, where they have like the characters all caricature up, and they're like, "Hey guys, you watching the show? You enjoy doing it?" Yeah, Black Clover does that after every episode. I think they're like, "Oh, Petty Clover" or whatever. Every single part of that first episode of One Punch Man felt like the end credit scene of a Black Clover episode.
I'm gonna have to go watch this stuff back so I can kind of get a take.
It felt like, and I got you. It felt like it was a characterization or a caricature, I should say, of the characters that were like just joking around or playful, or even though the tone may have been more serious, the feeling I got was like from the camera angles, from the random like shifting of the scenes to now we're over here at Saitama's house. Now we're over here talking to the Monster Association. Oh yeah, you guys see that big monster behind me? Neither did I, but now he's here.
Yeah.
Like it felt like they were just doing shit, and there was no rhyme or reason or correlation.
I don't understand what they're doing across the board. I just don't understand what One Punch Man is doing. I think I'm gonna go the same route as you, by the way, of just letting the season finish and then go back and watching it.
Ain't no way in the world I'm doing this week by week.
And like they also said, we're not getting Galaxy Garu either. So that was supposed to be a thing this season. That's not even happening somehow. So it's just like, all right, it's just I'll wait until
you think this
2011 for the next season, October 23rd.
So now this brings a conversation in that I'm thinking about on the spot, just because how much do you think this is going to affect Saitama's like legacy as a character? Because Saitama as One Punch Man, it
doesn't affect his character. I hate.
You don't think so?
Nah.
Why not?
Because, dude, everybody watches One Punch Man. I think everybody's in agreement about what One Punch Man is. And so because it's a gag show with a gag character, that I don't think anybody would hold it against a character. You know, he just stands alone as a character. Because everybody knows what the show is supposed to be and what it's supposed to be like. And because of that, I don't think anyone's going to take it that seriously to the point where it's like it affects his character and what people view, how people view Saitama.
Okay, all right, that's actually a valid point, because my fear was that it was going to affect his character, like the legacy in which we have for Saitama, because of the fact that everybody at this point they're just destroying. character at this point. They really are. They're just
I don't
they're
even know
just
what the hell they
destroying the
doing.
character, bro. Like it's just as far as the anime, not the character. They're destroying.
Yeah,
the
I know
anime.
what you mean. I know what you mean.
What else did you have as far as like
That was it. That
one.
was all I really
Also,
had
we
to
just
talk about.
we just put One Punch Man through the table like
Yeah, a quick one.
on some Dudley Brothers shit, bro.
Yeah, we don't even need the pen. We don't need a 1, 2, 3. Just throw them through the motherfucking table and keep it pushing. Like
it just it really it saddens me because I remember the first you were the first person to show me. No, I remember you were the first person to show me One Punch Man, and we was actually.
Why did I get the feel? I feel like this motherfucker. I'm about to die.
We were in. It wasn't even just that.
You.
No, you did show me that, but I remember when like you sat me down to watch the first episode with Purple Piccolo. We were in North Hall. We was in North Hall because it might have actually been the same night that you hate me for. Remember the night?
No, it was not.
It wasn't the same night. Okay, it was around that. Night, it was that same semester.
I left immediately after that.
It was the same semester though, right?
Yes, I believe so.
Okay,
I believe so.
I don't know why I keep remembering that whole bathroom thing, which when what's it called? Dude came out like was yeah.
Dog,
that's the only...
Don't even talk about that. Don't even talk about. My boy is doing very well for himself today.
Yo, good
like
for
he's
dude.
Doing very well for himself.
Good for dude.
I'm very happy for him.
I wasn't even there.
I know. I'm just saying. I don't even want to say his name or nothing. Just let that one go.
I just remember y'all came back all telling me the same story. Like there were 2 stories from that year. It was that one, and it was when they had an instance of somebody scaring the hose. And they called. You remember that one? And I wasn't there for either one of those, but both of those are one of the funniest stories that we had of all of our 4 years in college. Both of those, like, bro, they started calling him a nickname based off of Cam Newton, bro.
Yeah,
like,
it was bad. It was bad. It was bad.
They said on his cape. They said Cam Newton cape.
We did, man.
One of these days, when we have enough to be able to go back down the rabbit hole and tell these stories in greater detail, we're gonna tell these stories in greater detail.
Oh yeah, for sure.
We're gonna bring everyone on to tell the story in its entirety.
Imagine that's some cameos.
Yo, exactly. Yo, I gotta go into we skipped the shoot around, so we'll do it right now.
We did.
Yeah, bro. Your vital instrument. That was what
Lord have mercy. All right, so this is hard. No, this is hard, but because we hear it and I don't want to like take up time sitting here thinking about it. Yeah. So the first thing that popped into my head for a vital instrument was a Game Boy.
Ooh, shout out Gotcha Akuda, but yes, okay. What color was your original Game Boy?
Gray, or whatever that off-white gray thing with the purple buttons.
So did you have a Game Boy? Did you have a Game Boy?
No, I
said
color? Game Boy.
Okay,
and a Game Boy Color.
I had
both.
Color.
I had both.
No, my first one was a Game Boy Color.
No, I had my first was a Game Boy. I even had the little solar charger pack that you could do on the back, so you could leave your thing in the charge in the sun, and then it was cool.
Charge in the sun? No, that's before me. No, I remember.
Was that for the color or was that for the?
See, no,
Game
it wasn't
Boy?
for the color.
Hold on.
I know the color had the just AA batteries, and they would have the solar light, the solar panel light. Y'all gotta let us know. Like chat, let us know. But
no, I'm telling you, it was a solar charger.
Oh no, I believe you. I never had a Game Boy like an actual Game Boy.
It was a Game Boy. Game Boy solar charger. It's literally called solar charger. Rechargeable battery pack. Yep, that was it. And you just leave it in the sun.
So that's your vital instrument, a Game Boy. Don't
ask me no powers and nothing like that.
No. That's just what it was.
That's where I was struggling about what my vital instrument would be.
Okay.
Because I was also trying to think about powers associated with it. And the reason why I didn't even want to say a Game Boy was probably because it felt too much like Bleach. I'm not going to say anything. I don't want to spoil anything for you.
I'll get there eventually.
It felt a little bit too much like Bleach. Thousand Year Blood War. Y'all know who I'm talking about. Y'all know what I'm talking about. But it's also not even just that part. But you've already seen it with the I can't even think right now. My brain is fried today. It's been a week, y'all.
I was gonna say I could tell.
What's the arc where it's right there in my head where Ichigo gets his powers back? What is the power scaling called?
Now you're making me forget. No, Ichigo gets his power back. It was after
Full Brain Arc.
Yes, I kept thinking Bounce, and the only reason why I kept thinking Bounce is because you know how much the Bounce saga did something to me that only a handful of anime have ever done to me, and Bleach is still the only anime that has done that to me that I have allowed back into my life. You know what I mean? Like, it just, like, Bleach is really the only one. Like, J. Cole had a line about it. You officially stupid. Like, that's how I looked at like what the Bounce saga did to me, but I looked them back in my life.
But you weren't watching it weekly like we were. So when the Bounce arc was actually occurring, at least for me, I thought it was a part of the damn series until I realized it wasn't. So he was always on his Game Boy or whatever. You know what I mean? I felt like we already seen it, like, and I didn't want to associate what my Vital Instruments power would be to things that we've already seen in anime.
Got you.
But if I had to choose something else, and then I'll leave it there, probably a hat.
See, a hat came to my mind too. Do you remember that? So, and this is going to be a random topic. You remember that time we, again, college days, you had your convertible, you had the Saab.
Man, and I lost my hat in the goddamn tunnel, yo. I was so fucking mad, boy. Yo, I was just thinking about that moment, actually.
Tell the people the story, because I remember that. That was a fun night until you lost your hat. We was having a great time until you lost that damn hat.
So that hat was, my father had bought me that hat. That was like the first vacation we ever went on. And so he bought me that hat. So like, I always really liked the hat.
Mm-hmm.
It was something I wore all the time. And then, I don't know why I didn't put the top back up because it was late night.
It was a nice night. It's because we was
riding through.
We
was riding through.
Nice summer night, and we was riding.
And then
through.
We went through the tunnel in New Haven.
Yep.
Heading back to the campus, and my hat blew off, man. And I literally pulled over. Not on the highway. Got off the highway. Went as close as I could to that highway and tried to go back into that tunnel. But that tunnel, that whole entire area is extremely dangerous.
Yeah, I actually saw it on TikTok a couple weeks ago. Somebody had put some random thing about it because they was holding up traffic. So know when like they got construction going into that tunnel, and like sometimes people will try and either get off the exit right there, or they gotta like try to get off or something, or they try to merge. Like there's a lot of traffic. You trying to go all the way to the front and then merge. Yeah, they were literally holding up traffic and said, "Look at this, we moving all smoothly now on the right. Everybody behind me tight because they can't go past and merge. But look at this, when we get up there, we gonna be able to go fast and we gonna be able to merge." And I saw it on Twitter. I was like, hey, I know that tunnel. That's the tunnel that AU lost his hat in.
Yeah, I was sick, man.
Every time I go through that tunnel, I try to look around and see if that hat's still there. I ain't gonna lie.
It's gone. They gotta clean the tunnels and shit at some point.
Do they? Yeah,
what
the fuck? I don't know.
But yeah, that those would be my two, I guess, off the top of my head.
So, excuse me. So the one that I thought about, and admittedly, the first thought that came to mind when I thought about what would be my vital instrument, and I hate to say this, but it is a fact, is my phone. That was the first thing that came to mind because, unfortunately, I do have my phone all the time. I am, especially the habit that I got in with my previous job where I was almost constantly on call, so I had to have my phone or just kind of be near it. I got into the habit of having my phone near me. So I've tried to kind of curtail that a little bit. Over the last year or so, really like year and 6 months. But
use the weekly thing, man, where it tells you how much time you've been on.
I don't mean nothing to me. I got to, in order for me to not
that meant
do
a lot to me. I was like, bro, when I was looking at certain apps, that's why I deleted TikTok.
Yeah,
a long time ago. I was like, man, I spend an ungodly amount of time here. I did not realize I was even doing that. Like, there is so much time in the day I could be using just not scrolling on that damn app. So
my issue is Twitter and just like sports anime updates. That's truly just my issue. So in order for me to not do that as much,
use Twitter no more. Y'all know.
Nah, I do. I got it, bro. I gotta find out how my terrible 0-7 football team is doing, baby. I gotta see how
Did
my.
You see that video I sent you?
Nah, I did.
You need to see that about.
Where'd you send it? Oh God, they're so
Instagram.
bad. They're so bad. Just know they're so bad. And do I think we're gonna win a game this year? Probably not. Well, I hope we win a game this year. Maybe. Are we going to fuck up the next quarterback that comes our way? Absolutely. Mm-hmm. But Yeah, no. So like, I got to put it down somewhere. I put my phone down somewhere and then like go do something else, and then I come back to it, and that's kind of how I found.
Yeah.
Trying to come back to it. So I think that would be my vital instrument. That was the first thought as far as that came in, but one that has a little bit more of a truer meaning to the term vital instrument and something that's a little bit more down to earth. And you may remember this again going back to the college days. Do you remember the brush I had when I was in college?
Yes.
Okay. So there's a story behind that brush.
Vividly.
So that brush.
You know what's crazy? We all got a brush from college, like every single month. I still have mine. I still have my two-sided.
I don't have mine anymore. So the reason why I don't have mine anymore was because I was visiting my pops one summer, and I left it down in Mississippi, and I don't even know if he knows where it is. But that brush was originally, no, it might not be, because that brush was originally his, and that brush might have even originally been my grandfather's, bro. So yes, so that's why I'm like, I don't think it's going. I think it's just somewhere down. It's down south. It's either with one of my brothers in North Carolina, or it's with my pops down in Mississippi. But
that's
I had
a long lineage. That's
what I'm saying.
That's a long lineage of scalp.
listen. And that brush had so many different like layers to it. It had scalps to it, like cleaning that brush. Like I remember cleaning that brush and getting all the
ain't nothing like cleaning your brush after a while.
Saying. Like I remember doing all of that, and I remember, and this is where it dawned on me that this might be my vital instrument, because I remember being a big-headed ass little kid, getting ready for Sunday school in the morning, and my mom taking my pop's brush and brushing my goddamn hair, and my head, it's not that hard. Like
redirecting the way your hair grow.
I'm saying, bro, like the Costa Cute,
Vaseline all up in my scalp, on my face, everywhere.
The Costa Cute too. I was just talking to my sister-in-law about this, because my mother-in-law did my niece's hair, and she was like kind of like being she was being better than they thought she was going to be. Like she just turned 1, so she knows she getting her hair done for the first time, and I was like, oh, she got to learn the Costa Cute. I like, you gotta learn the Costa Cute. Like, we gotta learn that Costa Cute at an early age, because you said that pain is associated with it, bro. I remember, I'll never forget the time I tried to get braids, and I got a hot comb used on me for the first time. Oh, Lord.
I'm thankful nobody ever used a hot comb on me. Listen. I will say, though, there ain't nothing like getting your hair washed in the goddamn tub and you getting waterboarded. Like they're just like grabbing your ass, like waterboarded, bro. Oh my God, man!
See,
like
your hair's longer than mine. So like when you braid it, like when you braid your hair, when you had your dreads and everything, like your hair is longer than mine. So I never was able to get to that point. My joint kind of stay like in this general vicinity. So like when you had your shit going and you had the Bone Thug and Harmony going, I know that
it was just an afro, man.
No. AU, I will post the photo from when we was in college, bro. You look like Crazy Bone. You look like Crazy Bone from Bone Thug and Harmony. I love you.
I don't remember.
Wake up. It's the first of the month.
I genuinely don't remember the photo.
No, I will send it to you right now because I still got it on Instagram. What you mean?
I don't remember.
Oh, you do not recall? You don't know who this man is?
No, I recall me. Yes, or myself. I don't remember the photo.
Oh my God! Hold on. Let me see if I can find it real quick, because it is real quick, because that was a good year. I ain't gonna lie.
Honestly, I like the brush vital instrument. I think that's a cool one.
It's personally. The fact that it has lineage to it. The fact that it has lineage to it. The fact that it like my brother used that brush. My mom used that brush on me. My brothers, my pops. It was originally his. Like it has legs to it because of the fact that by the time I got it and it saw me through all 4 years of college, and I was able to kind of dude, I had to make sure I used to freaking, you had a brush, you used to sing it to the brush, you had the brush, you brushing your hair.
Yeah, man, you rapping it to whatever it is, like, whatever you gotta do, man. Like, it's got to the point now where I actually use my two-sided brush that I've had since college. One for my beard and one for just the sides of my head. Like, I actually gave usage to both sides at this point, because at some point it was just a hard bristle side only. And then I was like, I ain't putting that on my face.
Listen, that hard bristle side, bro. Oh, here we go. I was like, I know this joint in here somewhere. Hold on, I'm about to take this to you right now, bro.
Hard bristle side is legendary.
2015. November 14th of 2015. Damn, this photo was almost
Damn,
literally
we back.
almost.
That's almost 10 years exactly.
To the day. Yeah, I was gonna say that's crazy.
Damn, you know what? Fuck it. My vital instrument is my hair. Nah, I don't want to be old girl.
Hold on, I'm gonna text it to you right now. That's a really good picture. I don't know what the fuck I was doing with like no undershirt though. Who was I trying to impress? I don't even got like no like Rico Suave joint going on. I just got no undershirt going on.
See, that's not Crazy Bone. Like, I get where you're going, but that's not Crazy Bone. A part of me wants to just honestly, I've been thinking about cutting all my hair off and then restarting. Because I really like the sides thing. It's just annoying me. Like, you know, I hate having to always shave it down and stuff and whatnot. I like having hair, but I would prefer to just have my full head of hair again. But the only thing about that is, you know how much hair I have. So it's like, man, that shit was annoying, yo. All that fucking hair, yo. I hate wash days as it is. Co-washes be coming in. But anyways,
I think that's a good vital instrument, though. All the way around.
Sure.
I mean, technically this would count too, but you know, I thought that was a little low hanging fruit.
Yeah, that's low hanging fruit.
My engagement ring is way too like
you could do better than that. Respectfully.
Yeah, no, respectfully as well. But I just thought it was very low hanging fruit because, of course, this is a vital instrument because it has to be. It's a symbol of my love for my wife who just walked in. Hi, babe.
Oh my god. Anyways, yeah. Oh, I was waiting on this one. Anime characters you would give the aux to.
Oh,
and I would also like to
go first on this one because
I'll go first. I'll go first. I would also like to run this one back, but do an anime list of, and I'll create the list. Like out of all these characters, who would you least want to give the aux to? Okay, so it'll be a bunch of people who probably got trash, like aux, like you know, trash aux aura.
Trash aux aura is absolutely insane.
All right, so I'll kick it off. We could go back to back if you want, or I could just list mine off.
Yeah, list yours off.
All right, so I got Ichigo. I know we never really listened. Like, you don't see Ichigo with anything music wise, but like my boy got the aura. Like within Bleach, he is at a bit of a younger age. He got the cool like kind of vibe to him. I feel like he gonna play some tunes that like could span through a few different genres, but they just gonna be bops.
Okay.
I get that.
It'll be a very eclectic list.
Yeah. He won't stray too far, but he'll give me a little bit of variety here and there.
Okay.
I got Killua. I feel like he gonna have I feel like he gonna have a fire list. Regardless, Killua, I feel like he gonna give me some new shit that. And I feel like Killua will be like a hip hop head, like, you know what I mean. But he gonna give you some real. I feel like Killua would have been like SoundCloud motherfucker, like, you know what I mean. He was when SoundCloud was at its peak. He was listening to all the SoundCloud rappers. He probably knew about Chance and Kid Cudi and everybody before everybody. And he was bopping them. So he gonna bless us. Exactly. You know what I mean. He would have given me XXX before I even got to him. I got Shikamaru for the chill vibes. I feel like Shikamaru gonna give me some lo-fi before lo-fi was like mainstream.
Okay.
So Shikamaru was gonna give me some cool lo-fi, you know, real chill shit that I could just vibe with, you know, throughout the car ride or wherever we going or something like that, depending on the mood. Then I got Black Star. Black Star gonna give me some hype ass motherfucking shit. Black Star gonna give me fucking what's this nigga name? Denzel Curry.
Yo,
he gonna give me some like.
Listen, I was listening to one of Denzel Curry's albums like fairly recently. I don't know why. I just got into like, let me listen to some Denzel Curry, bro. Fire. Oh, I love Denzel Curry's fire.
He gonna give me some Denzel Curry or something like that.
Okay.
I got
Curry is the new candidate.
I feel like that's just.
What you trying to R.I.P. D'Angelo? You trying to do one of those with Tengen? Is that the music vibe? You think Tengen's
I don't think he's giving me
three
that.
Wives?
I don't think he giving me that, but I do got somebody on this list that is gonna give me that vibe.
Who you got?
But Tengen, I just had him. I just feel like he might just play some good shit. I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know why. I just feel like he should be on the list. I don't have a great reason. It's just somebody that popped up in my head. I was like, you know what, Tengen, he might have some shit on this. And he
Okay.
also might give me some classical shit or something like that because, you know, my boy got the ear for it. He
Mhm.
might hit me with some curveballs that I'll be pleasantly surprised with.
Mhm.
I got Toto.
Okay.
Reason why I got Toto is because, you know, my boy he's a Lycan legend. My boy's taste
Boogie
in
woogie.
women is like mine.
Boogie
You know,
woogie.
he likes some thumpers back there. I like thumpers. And I feel like he gonna play some shit. You know what I mean? Like that I can vibe with.
Or it'll be a lot of or honestly it'll be a lot of J-pop.
It could also be that as well. Which, you know, I could do a few of those, but we'll see. He might also just hit me with a whole bunch of anime bangers. You know what I mean? Like so a Toto had to go on the list. I got Spike Spiegel.
Oh, the jazz. Yeah, the jazz. Yeah, that's a lot of jazz. I ain't gonna hold you. That's
Spiegel,
a lot of jazz.
Bless.
Yeah, that's a lot.
I like
that's
jazz
a lot of jazz. I give you that. That's a lot of jazz.
He gonna bless. He gonna bless. It's he gonna be like in the same way that I would think of like Shikamaru, where I'm getting some chill vibes. You know what I mean? Whatever it was, but he gonna give me more of those classic tastes or something like that. He might give me some Al Green or something like that. You know what I mean? He might give me
something smooth.
smooth. Like, you know what I mean? Like, and then I got Future Trunks. Future Trunks is a YN. So I feel like he gonna just give you some shit.
No. Future Trunks is a YN.
He's
Elaborate,
a YN.
por favor.
My boy pulled up with a sword and obliterated Frieza. No words, no nothing. Pulled the fuck up.
Okay.
That sword was a strap, basically.
That automatically just gave me who my next was gonna be. Thank you for doing that. Because I'm like kind of thinking about this in real time. I'm not gonna have nearly as many as you, but I'm thinking about this in real time. And thank you for that. So thank you.
Yeah.
Yo, Future Trunks being a Wyatt is insane. That's crazy as hell. Okay. All right. You got any more?
No, that's all I had. Honestly, I would love to do this one again and think about the shit all over again. But yeah.
Ooh. Okay.
That was it.
Okay. So I
thought about that one. I was waiting.
Yeah,
on
no,
this.
you did. You got a couple on there. So I'm gonna have a couple on here as well. They're not gonna be as polished as AU. I ain't gonna lie to you, but I got a couple on here. Some of them you will know, some of them you will not. But first off, first one I gotta have on here, and I ain't gonna lie to you, it's gonna be low hanging fruit, bro. I'm taking Jigglypuff, and the reason why I'm taking Jigglypuff to give me the ox. Listen, the reason why I'm getting there. I'm gonna land a plane.
You better land this motherfucker. You better close it soft.
So I'm gonna land a plane because I'm gonna have Jigglypuff because. Listen, chill. I'm gonna have Jigglypuff. Let me tell you why I'm gonna have Jigglypuff.
Okay.
I'm gonna tell you why I had Jigglypuff. Still love you. The reason why I'm gonna have Jigglypuff is
shit.
Especially when it's hot outside during the summer, or if I'm having a really rough night and I can't sleep. You know, sometimes I'm having a lot of trouble sleeping. Sometimes lo-fi don't do it. Sometimes the sounds of the water splashing and everything, the sounds of the waves, that's not gonna do it for me.
You don't want to hypno?
Nah, I don't want to hit. Hell no, I want to go to sleep. I don't want to die and it get touched in my. No, I want to go to sleep. No, I don't want no damn.
Don't put
hypno.
that on my boy, bro.
Listen, no, you're the only person I've ever known to like a hypno.
Boy. I love hypno. Don't put that on my boy. You're the only one.
We going back to that. We gonna go back to that.
Anyways, go ahead.
So I'm gonna have Jigglypuff for when I can't sleep. For when I'm having trouble sleeping, when I need a good night rest after a long week of work.
See, I didn't even think about this in that manner. That's what
I'm saying.
That's why I want to redo this list at some point.
Yeah, like I'm gonna take Jigglypuff because I think Jigglypuff gonna get me to a place where I just need to get some Z's in. It's gonna be all right. I'll clean off my face after she like do all the freaking, or at the Jigglypuff do all the like, bro. You ain't watched the anime where Jigglypuff used to take the marker and used to don't do that. Don't disrespect. Don't disrespect. All disrespect.
Yeah.
The next one I had here, kind of piggybacking off of what you had with Spike Spiegel, I'm taking Mugen from Samurai Champloo. I'm taking Mugen because Mugen's the type that knows good music when he hear it. Mugen also going to be the type that if I give him the ox, he going to have a little bit of hip hop. He going to have a little bit of rock. He going to have a little bit of like, everything's going to be hard. Ain't going to be no soft shit in that playlist.
Oh, it ain't nothing soft. It ain't nothing soft.
He got the pre-workout. He got the pre-workout playlist. That's what Mugen's going to hit me with.
And if the ladies who like, him,
mm-hmm.
I hope you know you ain't getting loved. You're
Nah.
getting fucked.
Yo,
Ain't
listen.
nothing soft about that, man.
I was actually rewatching Samurai Champloo real quick.
Wonderful
'cause,
series, man.
Love it. One of my all time favorites. And that one episode where the lady cop was undercover and Mugen was at the whorehouse thinking he about to get some, and it was so funny because on the in the other room, Gene was actually getting some.
Yup, he was getting
And Mugen-
busy.
Yeah,
he was
yeah.
like, "What?"
What they doing in there? And Mugen out here thinking every time she punch him in the face and drop kick him or RKO him off the top,
Yup.
he's like, "Oh yeah, nah, I like it rough, girl. Come on now." Mugen gonna give you some. Mugen
Oh
gonna have
my
some crazy
God.
shit on the playlist. One is gonna be a little bit low key. One is a little low key. I'm gonna take Ruby from Oshinokoi because
Okay,
the reason why I think Ruby
I
from
feel like I could have
Oshinokoi,
guessed that, but yeah, go ahead.
she gonna have some good stuff on there because she loves music. She's trying to be an idol herself.
Mhm.
She's also got a lot of great taste as far as past idols, current idols, the music they make it now. Oshinokoi got a little catchy vibe to it. So I'm gonna take Ruby from Oshinokoi to kind of have some stuff I just want to mellow out with. I want to go to a
Interesting.
dance party. Give me some glow
I
sticks and let me
I
go
like your
sick
list
with
so
it.
far.
Let me go.
I
let me go
did
sick
try.
with it.
Oh no, I did try to stay away from people I felt like had musical talent.
Yeah, no, my last one absolutely got musical talent.
I
The
feel like
very last one got
everyone you've listed has like real good musical talent.
Yeah, no, they got some kind of adjacent ways, but
Yeah.
like my last one gonna be super on the nose. And then I got who do I have here? Oh, Draken from Tokyo Revengers. Similar in the vein of Mugen.
I was
where-
actually thinking about adding him.
yeah, no, Draken from Tokyo Revengers.
All right.
First of all, Draken's my favorite character off of Tokyo Revengers. He's been that way for a very long time. But Draken's got a taste in music that I think is gonna be a little bit more punk pop. And I ain't gonna lie to you, I need me some Fall Out Boy in my life sometimes.
Every now and then.
Somebody hit that My Chemical Romance.
Every
somebody
now
go,
and
man,
then.
hit that Sum
Some
41.
Paramore.
Yeah, some Paramore. Come on, can I get some Haley Williams in the house, please?
Facts.
Like, you know what I mean? Like, so I think that's where Dragon going to slide in real quick right there and hit that little bucket I need for the playlist
Alright.
there. And then the last one, akin to Dragon. I'm gonna need some classic rock sometimes. I'm gonna need some like straight up and down, like so I'm going on the nose with Earphone Jack. I'm going on the nose with Earphone Jack from my
Yeah, that's
Like,
that's
she-
really
she-
on the nose.
it's
but
on
yeah.
the nose, but she gotta be there, bro. She gotta be there because you want to know what? Also, she gonna be the orchestrator. I'm just gonna have everybody make a playlist and then give it to her, and then she just gonna be the
orchestrate the
DJ.
sounds
gonna be
based
the
off of the
DJ. That's
sounds and
off
shit.
of what we going, and she just gonna do her thing. So
Her and Tengen,
yeah,
the
yeah.
aux masters, and then everybody puts their list in, and
Mm-hmm.
then they make it do what it do, baby.
I'm gonna make it do what it do. Oh, my
I was
goodness.
going more Ray Charles, but yeah.
Every time I hear that, that's the only thing I hear. I'm gonna make it do what it do. All right,
Nah,
stay
Ray
with me.
Charles. I'm gonna make it do what it do, baby.
See, that's the classic one. And shout out Jamie Foxx, but for me, my mind always goes to Stink Meter, just because like it's Stink Meter. Ow! I'm gonna make it do what it do. I need to watch some Boondocks, bro. I've been in a Boondocks mood, man. Like a pimp named Slickback. Come on, bro.
Like a Tribe Called Quest.
Nah,
Say
nah,
the whole thing.
No, I was thinking about the episode where Tom needed to like grow
You
a pair.
can't have my booty.
No, not even that. When a pimp named Slipback was trying to teach him about like being more like hunt with the woman.
manly and
And,
yeah.
bro, yo, when Sweetest Taboo was whooping his ass, he said, "Sweetest Taboo, you are in rare form." She was whooping Tom's ass.
Oh
That
my
drink was-
god.
He said, "At this point in time, it's self-defense. You are legally allowed to do what you need to do." Oh my god, that episode was so great. I love the Boondocks. But yo, man, before we close out here, I have a proposition for you, AU. Are you prepared for my proposition?
No.
Okay, I didn't think you would be.
Nuzlocke?
Nuzlocke, can we please do a Nuzlocke?
Bro, I'm not
Let's do a
fucking
Nuzlocke.
with you here,
Nah,
man.
let's do a Nuzlocke. Nah, for real, let's do a Nuzlocke.
I'm not doing this with
I'm
you,
gonna tell you this.
dude.
I'm gonna tell you this.
Like,
Nah, let me
yo,
tell you this.
I literally bought a DS. I bought a
here,
game,
we don't gotta do all of that.
everything.
It's
like,
already here. It's all here. It's all on this. It's all look. You ain't even look. Listen to me.
no, I'm
You
gonna
ain't even
do
gotta-
it. I'm
you ain't even
gonna
gotta do
do it on my DS. And the
Fine, you
reason
can do it on
why,
your DS.
and the
Look at-
reason
look at
why
this.
is I like to
I
keep screen time down.
That's fine. You can do it on your DS. I'll do it on my phone, bro. Like, I already got Emerald already pulled up. Like, look at this Pokemon. You didn't even see my Pokemon party. Hold up. Look, bro. Wait, where the joint at? Oh, I got too much of a fly. I got a bayonet. I got a Beautifly. Come on, bro. We don't even got it. We could do first gen like we said with Kanto.
With the Beautifly.
Yo, listen. My Beautifly is doing things. I got a Manectric. Come on, you already know I got Flygon. I gotta have a Flygon. I can't believe it's not showing.
I never had a Flygon before. I just couldn't get behind it.
I couldn't get behind it. Are you serious?
Mm-hmm.
So, what's the Dragon type you take for Gen 3?
Gen 3, I'm gonna go with, because I don't believe he became a Dragon type until the third part of his evolution. It was, hold on, Gen 3. Let me make sure I'm thinking of the correct gen. I'm pretty sure I am.
And while you're doing that, I'll talk about the rest
Dragon.
of the I got a Ludicolo, and I got my Swampert. It's the first time I had a Ludicolo, because, Ludicolos are like...
Hold on.
There were not that many dragons in Gen 3. But my proposition would just be us.
You could be absolutely correct. There weren't that many dragons in Gen 3, and I might have not been thinking of the
it was
correct.
like Flygon, Salamence, Altaria, and I'm trying to think if there's another one.
Salamence was in Gen 3.
Salamence was absolutely Gen 3. I just finished beating Drake. Just finished beating
Drake.
Yeah.
You're right. My fault.
I'm trying to think what else.
Where is it? I know.
So if we were to do one, we would do Fire Red. Would you be down to do Fire Red? Like Fire Red, Leaf Green? So we get the Kanto feel. So we go back in the day. We could come into the podcast next week. We could set the criteria of how we gonna do this Nuzlocke. I'm about to make a clip of this to try and peer pressure you into doing this Nuzlocke. So we did make a Nuzlocke for Fire Red and Leaf Green. We can start off with the Kanto region. We can just do the regular Nuzlocke rules. Your Pokemon faints is dead. One shot per route.
You know how
unless you get a
I
double.
was to my last fucking shit and the amount of time and effort I put into this shit for you.
But I'm
and
more
your
focused
brother
now. I'm more
leave
focused
me fucking
now.
hanging.
First of all, it was both of my brothers. It wasn't even just one of my brothers. It was both of my brothers. Second of all,
no, because
I'm more focused now. And
one of them.
One of my brothers is really good at Pokemon.
In the beginning.
One of my brothers is really good at Pokemon. He's always been really good at Pokemon. So I know he might have been the one to keep going.
Crazy too. I had that shit.
Because you had a Feraligatr, bro. I had like a Meganium. Like that shit was trash. A Meganium.
Whose fault is that?
Because it's random. That's a part of the Nuzlocke. It's random. It's whatever you.
It's
but
not
like
my fault.
A Meganium. A Meganium. You know Meganium's trash. Everybody knows Meganium's trash.
Actually, hold on. I played Meganium for probably like my first 3 run
for real
ever. Yeah.
No.
Because my favorite Gen 1 Pokemon starters were Blastoise and Venusaur.
Okay.
So it kind of extended. Charizard? No, I never took Charizard.
I took Charizard like once in a blue moon. I was always Squirtle. I did Venusaur like once or twice. Venusaur run-throughs were fun. Venusaur run-throughs were a lot of fun. But like Squirtle, bro. Squirtle squad. Squirtle squad. Throw it up.
I cannot think of the dragon type that I was thinking of at all. So
from Gen 2? Well, it must have been from Gen 2 now.
It had to be from Gen 2. I'm trying to find a list for Gen 2 specifically. And these lists are just so annoying sometimes. Like,
because there's too many Pokemon now, and that's my issue with it. And I'm not going to get into it because I know people love Pokemon, but and I love Pokemon too. But I think there's too many Pokemon now. Now there's they just be making Pokemon now. Gen 2 Dragons. Kingdra was the only one I got added to the Gen 2 Dragon list.
Yeah, that was the only one.
I got added. Let's see here. I feel like there should definitely be way more.
Let me think about the Nuzlocke. I don't want to say no.
I see. It's giving me Dragon Train. Okay, here we go. Charizard, technically, Dratini, Dragonair, Dragonite, Kingdra, Mega Ampharos, Mega Sceptile, Flygon, Altaria. No. Salamence.
Weren't introduced until way later.
Latias, Rayquaza, Garchomp. Let me see who else. Yeah, this is giving me like way later. There's definitely were more Gen 2 dragons in that. Where's the Gen 2 Pokemon?
These fucking legendaries that they remake? Why do they do the legendary dogs like that with those remakes?
I don't know.
Fuck
I don't
is
know
that?
what Pokemon be doing. Listen, it's not for us no more. That's how I look at it. It's just not for us no more. And I hope the kids that play Pokemon, everybody that play Pokemon now enjoys it. It's just not for me. I'm gonna stick to the ones that I know and the ones that I love. Yeah, let me see the Gen 2 Pokedex to see if I can get something.
All right, whatever. I'm over.
Oh no, hold on. It'll take me 2 seconds because I already got it pulled up. And I got the Gen 2 because I'll be looking at Pokedex all the time.
You know what? It may not even have been a dragon type, and
Oh, now then you're just trolling me.
I wasn't trying to.
So that's Gen 1. Sea King, Pinsir, Vaporeon. Okay, Gen 2. Okay, Lantern, Mayreep, Ampharos, Sudowoodo. Politoed, I forgot about that. Slowking, Strevis, Gligar, Scizor. Well, you know
I did
Scizor.
like Gligar.
Gligar
was just cool looking.
Skarmory, Donphan, which is always mine. You already know. Shout out Donphan. Shout out all the Donphan lovers out there. Love me some Donphan.
Always had me at Aggron.
Yeah, I couldn't. No, actually, I did not like Aggron.
I
Aggron was Gen 3. I didn't like Aggron.
Aggron was just like
a big ass Rhydon. It was a steel Rhydon. It was a steel Rhydon. That's why I didn't like it. Like, bro, what you doing? Stop. I don't want a Rhydon that could die to fire. Why are you giving me a Rhydon that could die to fire, bro? Stop.
It was just cool looking though.
He was all right. I think Gen 3 had a lot of really cool looking Pokemon. But yo, for real, think about the Nuzlocke. Think about the Nuzlocke. Come back to me. We can do it. We can keep everybody here in the podcast space updated on how our Nuzlocke is going. Who we give each week. We could give like a little memoriam to anybody that we lost that week.
Have a memorial for each.
That's what I'm saying. We thinking about it now. For anybody that we lost, we can have a quick little moment of silence for everybody that we lost that week. The last thing I want to say here before we get on out of here, and I'm super excited to see this. Where are you? Well, actually, I'll say it first, and I'll ask you. So you did get an announcement this week for season 3, the new season of Apothecary Diaries, as well as a new Apothecary Diaries movie.
I've not started it yet, so sorry.
I thought you said you started it.
I started like the first what I mean by started, I mean like I watched like the first 2.5, 3 episodes.
Oh, okay, so yeah, you ain't started yet.
Starting it for me is like 10. When I'm watching it.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
10.
Like I yeah.
Like I've started Black Clover.
Exactly.
I'm 96 episodes into Black Clover. I've started Black Clover. But Apothecary Diaries season 3 is getting ready to come out. Super gassed about that. The original movie, or the movie's coming out, is going to be like an original story, which is all right. I mean, I like Apothecary Diaries. They probably going to do a really good job with it. I like canon stuff, but it'll be good. The Chainsaw Man movie is canon, which I didn't realize.
Yep.
We might have to make that move.
I knew I was going to catch it.
Yeah. When are you thinking about catching it?
Probably the week it come out.
It come out tomorrow. What you mean the week it come out? It come out tomorrow.
It comes out tomorrow?
It comes out in the U.S. tomorrow, bro.
Shit.
I mean, let me know. I got to work on Saturday, but let me know. Like, I'm around. I'm trying to go see this.
I'm going to see Goose Saturday.
Oh, word? What
time?
How long you going to be up there? I might. I got to get I told you I got that flat. I got to, deal with my car on Saturday after work. So, if I am able to, I may make that ride up there. For the simple fact that
there's nothing planned.
That's the beauty of us just kicking it. There is never anything planned. Last time we all hung out, we ended up having to do a freaking a NASCAR pit stop drill at a random bar. So I mean,
it was funny.
It was fun. That's the beauty of it. That is truly the beauty of it. I mean, what's it called? Kevin Hart had that funny joke about it where it was like, yo, I'm going out. Who you going to be with? I don't know. Whoever's there.
I don't know. That's the truth.
What y'all going to do? I don't know. We going to figure it out when we get there. You going to eat? I hope so. I'm hungry. Like, that's just what we do. Like, we figure it out when we get there.
Secondly, you're a liar.
What I lie about now?
Aggron is not weak to fire.
It's not? What is it?
Exactly.
Aggron's just stupid.
Fighting, ground, and water.
So what type? What's the typing on Aggron?
Steel and ground.
Oh, the ground. Okay, the ground makes
rock.
it.
Sorry, rock.
Either way, so the rock makes him not.
Yeah,
okay.
Not as
Yeah.
So it's not super effective, but it's probably regular.
Regular, degular. Yeah, I wanna next week maybe we get into a little bit more Gotcha Akuda because I know even though we did the vital instrument
I would like to
breakdown
get
this
in
week,
some Gotcha.
Because we talked about it. Gotcha. What did you just call it?
Some Gotcha.
Oh, Gotcha. Okay.
The fuck did you think I said?
I don't know. That's what I was like. What did you just say? So what? Some gachi you? Nah, but Gachi Akuda is I said I called you after I finished watching. Like I caught up because I was like 6 weeks behind. So I actually like caught up, and I had to hit you up and be like, bro, honestly, the best thing about Gachi Akuda that they do really, really well is vibes. Like the story, the vital instruments, the mystery, everything, vibes. The music, the feel of it, the intensity.
I like when
jokes.
it turned up, though. I really like when it turned up. And I don't mean just like fighting. I like when they show intense moments.
Mm-hmm.
I like the way it looks. Like, I love the artistic style.
Rudo was wilding for beating old girl's ass, though.
No, he wasn't.
So he was wilding for beating her ass the way he did. He may not have been wilding for being upset about how she did everything. I think it's a good piece.
She tried to kill them.
I mean,
and then they was just like, "Oh, everything's fine." No, you got to get your ass beat real bad at least once. Like, now, hold on. If he just whooped her ass a little bit, like, you know, same thing where it was like Black Star punched the hell out of
Maka.
You know what I mean? That was perfectly fine. It was earned. It was deserved. You got what you asked for. He probably didn't have to beat her ass that bad.
He didn't have to beat her ass that bad. That's my point.
But she definitely deserved an ass whooping for sure.
Okay, if you want to give her an ass whooping,
she tried to kill them.
Okay, that's a very valid point of you. So I'm like, if you want to, yeah, but like, I mean, like sitting there on that, what's that mean? The dum, 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 dum. You want some too? Like that was OD, bro. Like just a little bit. She had a rough life, and her backstory was really, really fucked up. But like that was. I thought that was
her backstory.
Her backstory was really messed up, and to be honest with you, that guy is very much on the short list of piece of shit anime characters. Like he immediately like leapfrogs to like Shao Tucker territory for me. I ain't gonna hold you.
He's up there,
and her mom is a piece of shit too.
He's up there. He's not Shao Tucker, and the only reason why is because like that was his daughter.
I mean, we're not going to split that.
I don't want to split hairs here, but if I had to choose between the two, Shao Tucker is for me personally is always going to be like one of the worst things fucking I ever thought about or heard about.
Because Shao Tucker is a piece of shit, and everybody universally like I genuinely don't understand when people try to defend Shao Tucker. Like,
you got to watch the original.
Watch the original. I have watched the original, and even
I'm not saying I'm justifying anything.
They tried to redeem,
but I'm saying they did a decent job at kind of giving you a little bit of something.
Decent is
Well, so he found like, and the reason why I say that is because, sorry, y'all. He ultimately also experimented on himself, and that to me was like a not that he did it for redemption or anything, but it was just more like what's the saying? No holds barred. For him, it wouldn't have mattered to him. It didn't matter. Nothing's off the table for him, including himself. So in that regard, it's like, all right, you're a piece of shit, but it's a different level. It's madness for you. You know what I mean? Like, you're insane.
So because you're giving him the insanity defense in that way, I think if that's the case, though, and do examination.
And Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood, hell no, you get nothing.
Nah, but do examination. You get this scar arm. You get this.
Yes.
This scar gonna
baptize
you.
Yes,
in the name of Ishvala. He got baptized in the name of Ishvala. That's what happened.
Oh my Lord.
In Brotherhood. But I think that for Scar for what they did for Shao Tucker in the original series, if that's going to be the case, experiment on yourself first, not your little girl and the dog. Like, I get for the sake of the story, that's what you got to do. And, you know, it makes him this deplorable character. But he just was such, like, to do that to your wife and to do that to your daughter and the dog, all because, like the thing with Shao Tucker for me was always, what was the next step? Outside of, obviously, and we saw it in the original, doing it on yourself and experiment on yourself. But in Brotherhood, did you just think they was going to give you your state alchemist ship again? And then what was you going to do
they would have.
After that?
Yes, they would have.
They may have. But what were you going to do
No,
after
they
that?
1,000% would have done that. Think about who was in charge.
What
do you mean they would have 1,000% renewed his shit? They said you
They'd
did
have been
that.
like, yo, they would have introduced
Do
him
that
to some
again.
older women.
Yeah. Oh my God.
I told you, I got the
Take
food
his
truck
phone
on my
away.
mind.
Introduce him
How
to
this
some.
game go? Introduce it to some older women. Like I have Boondocks on the mind for real, but it's such a deplorable act. And so for me, what got you
Agreed.
included, that dude is right there up there.
Yeah,
he's not
yeah.
Shout Tucker level, but it's again, we're not splitting hairs because that
Yeah, I'm not gonna split no hairs on that.
yeah,
I
that
get
shit
you.
really close. Like they both pieces. Universally, they both just pieces of human excrement and dog excrement and whatever the
Human
fuck.
rubble.
Yeah, it's human rubble. Like just straight chimera excrement. Can you be chimera excrement? Do chimeras excrement? Because if so, then that's what he is. He's chimera excrement.
Do chimeras excrement. All right, we're wrapping this shit up. Jesus Christ. Oh Lord.
But seriously, think about the Nuzlocke. Get back to me on that, because if we can really do that, I think we gonna have some fun with it. Let me know.
As long as you don't fucking quit.
I ain't gonna
halfway through
quit.
the
It was
motherfucking
a
shit.
different
You
time.
didn't even make it to the Elite Four.
It was a different time, AU. It was a different time. I was a different person. I'm not
You
the
know how many
Pokemon trainer that
people
I am now.
lost on that Elite Four journey. I was pissed when y'all stopped playing, man.
Yo, chat, help me.
Croc
get
Croc
AU.
still like made it through though.
Yo, I forgot you named your for alligator. Croc go croc. Croc go croc. Yo, I'm not a big for alligator person, but if we do, like I said, we do it, we'll do Kanto. So we'll start off the original. If it goes well, we both get past it. We'll go on to your joint, what you want to do, which is silver. I gotta ease it. I can't go straight into silver. I think that's where I messed up last time too, because going straight into silver.
What does that mean?
16 badges, bro. That's a lot of loss of life for 16 badges and 16 badges and 8 Elite Four members.
All I'm hearing is some wild level excuses currently.
I'm not. If you want me to say I'm scared. I want to. I love my Pokemon. I love them. They could.
Yeah, but in Fire Red, how many badges?
It is 8. It's 8 and then the Elite Four. Fire Red and Leaf Green, they did just the original story, and then they added like a random island that you go off and battle other people and like kind of continue the game. But you do like the little side quest stories, but it's no more after that. Like Soul Silver, Heart Gold, Silver Gold, Crystal, like those are, in my humble opinion, some of the best video games Nintendo ever made, because you did all the 8, and then you surfed from New Barktown over to Kanto, and then you went into Kanto and then had to do all the original 8 gym badges, and then go to the Elite Four, and then after you beat them, then you went out to Mount Silver, and then you fought Red. Or you battle Red. So let's ease into that. Like it's like, come on, be gentle. Let's ease into that. But think about it. I see the gears turning.
I'm not feeling as generous, because now you're limiting me.
I'm not limiting
I was
you.
the one.
I'm not limiting.
Who tried to see it through, my boy.
I just want to start. I want to start with Kanto personally, because I also want a Squirtle. Like I definitely want a Squirtle. I haven't had a Squirtle in a really long time, bro. I want a Squirtle like we do. I want a Squirtle. I might not even get a Squirtle, but I could deal with a Charmander.
I was like, you might not get a Squirtle.
Yeah, but I got a 1 in 3 shot of getting a Squirtle, and I like the mods. I do.
I'm gonna be sick if I get Charizard.
Yo, think about it, and then we're gonna come back. You got anything else you want to leave the people with before we slide on out of here?
Man, you already know, so there's room on the couch, baby.
Always. Yo, appreciate y'all. We're going to be back again next week. Thank you also for rocking with us, because I know we took the week off last week. We actually didn't even mention that. We had some shit came up, but we took the week off. But we back, and we're going to keep rolling through. Keep following, keep liking it, all that good stuff. And we're going to catch you next week. Peace. Oh, wait, no. Actually, we're going to see y'all next week. Always rule.
Peace.